Yes, this is a rant video, so if you don't want to hear it, scroll on, click off, swipe right, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. So I finally get called about my tilt table test results. But before I go through that, let me get you through how everything started. So in February, I was made aware of POTS syndrome, or POTS, which is postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, because of the symptoms that I have. So I contacted my doctor and my primary care, which they sent me to my cardiologist. And so I tried to call and request a tilt table test from my cardiologist. And because I hadn't established a line of communication in regards to POTS, I just learned about it. They're like, well, your primary care needs to do that. Okay. So I go back to my primary care and okay, fine. He schedules the tilt table test. I get the test done in April. It was April 21st. 2 weeks later, I hear absolutely nothing. So I contact, oh, and by the way, the technician said that they were sending my results to my cardiologist, who then would need to send it to my primary care doctor. Why? Because it is a matter of the heart. Go figure. So 2 weeks later, I contact both the cardiologist and my primary care. My cardiologist doesn't call me back. Now, I will say they don't necessarily respond to, this is probably going to be a longer than a short, but anyways, they don't necessarily get their messages, but I called within business hours, so they should have. My primary care doctor called me back and said that they were still waiting for the results. 2 weeks later, which was last week, I call back again and I get a live body at my cardiologist, to which all they say to me is, we'll fax the results to your primary care. I call my primary care yesterday and left a message. Didn't get called back. That's fine. It is what it is. I get called back today and the results are abnormal. I don't know what that means any further than that, because they are sending me back to my cardiologist. To which they had the results before my primary care. Needless to say, the earliest appointment that I could get is June 25th, so in another month. And that is to find out what I need to do next. All I know is that my results are abnormal. I don't know if I do indeed have POTS, or if it's something else, or what else we need to do. But basically, I felt like a ping pong ball being paddled around between my primary care and my cardiologist. Now, I'm going to go and say that my primary care did what they should have done, because it had to do with my heart, and sent me to my cardiologist. And okay, fine. I did not get a line of communication in regards to POTS, but I was starting that in that conversation on the phone. They could have made me an appointment so that I could have my cardiologist schedule that appointment. Although I'm glad that I went through my primary care because it was scheduled here in the town that I live in instead of over an hour away in a big city where my cardiologist is based out of. But I am incredibly frustrated, and thankfully I don't have something that is life-threatening, or at least I don't think I do. So I'm just frustrated, and I just really don't understand how people can be toyed with like that. And there's probably hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people that deal with worse things than I'm dealing with. And I don't. And what's even worse is we are paying for the insurance to be bounced back and forth like that. That is so incredibly. Anyways, I'm just frustrated. And what's funny is I'm having a bit of a symptomatic day where I have to sit down after just hanging up 3 shirts because I'm out of energy and out of breath and I can't breathe. Sorry, this has become a lot longer than I had planned or anticipated, which is why I filmed it in this format, because I was thinking I was going to do a short, but here we are. Honestly, I don't know what there is that can be done. It is incredibly frustrating, and I feel so bad for other people who are dealing with same things, but way worse, more life-threatening situations than me. I am blessed. As frustrating as my symptoms are, I am blessed. But I am just frustrated. Anyways, that is all. I hope that you're having a great day. And I don't know, let me know. Tell me some of your stories. And maybe we can just go off on a tangent together. Yeah. Bye.